What's up? Welcome to another Flatlandultra 50k. My name is Travis Lyles. Today we're going to talk about something that's not necessarily ultra running specific, but it is something that I think that the ultra running community can take advantage of. So given the fact that we're obviously a smaller community, there's a lot of people out there that have good stuff to share, but they don't really know how to do that. They don't know how to put a video on YouTube or to even take a video and do anything with that. And that's actually why I'm excited to talk about the device we're using today, which is the Flip Mino. So the Flip Mino is by a company called Pure Digital. Pure Digital's got a couple different models of this. This is their latest model, the Mino, and it's called that because it's their smallest one so far. So, to give you a little idea of this device, I don't want to overset expectations because the idea of this device is really to be a very simple way to create web videos and upload web videos. That's pretty much it. So, pricing on it is about $179 retail, so you can obviously get that somewhere cheaper, but I've seen it priced at about that at some Best Buys and Circuit Cities and those types of stores. It has a 4-hour battery life, so it has a built-in rechargeable battery. There's another version that takes AA's, the Flip Ultra, which is the version that came out just before this, and it takes AA, so if you're worried about charging up or whatever, you can obviously slap some AA's in there. And it does 1 hour of recording time. So keep in mind that this isn't to replace a full-blown camcorder. So obviously your record times are going to be smaller. But given that these are meant for web uploads, that's a pretty adequate amount of time. You know, you're not going to sit here and watch this for an hour. I try to keep it to 7 to 10 minutes, even less than that if possible. So that's the idea of this thing, and that's really the beauty behind it all. So what we're going to do next is actually use a little bit of different method here, and we're going to actually look at the device on the website. So
I'm on the website theflip.com, theflip.com, and that's actually where you can go to find out about the entire line of the Flip video devices. So as I mentioned, I have the Mino, which is the one that we're looking at on the screen now, and I actually have the black one, and I just wanted to give kind of a look and feel and some of the features of the device, obviously right here on the site. So you've got some little markety things around here that does give you a little bit of info, but I actually want to walk through what the device is so you have some expectation if this is something you want to go out and look at, a little bit more in depth over what they're giving you here on the site. And plus, since I am recording with the Mino, I can't really show it to you very easily, so this is just about the best way I can do it. So this is the front of the device. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot to it, very flat, just one big area for the camera lens, and then right beside it is the microphone, and there's a little red dot in there that lets you know that it's recording. So that's one side of the device. If we move over to the side here, there's a power button, and also a place where you can put a little wrist, a little lanyard basically to hold it around your wrist or whatever, if that comes with the device too. And there's also a TV out button on the opposite side, so it comes with a set of cables. This is the only real accessory that it comes with, and obviously if you don't want to plug it into your TV, it's not even a necessary accessory. But you plug that in, and that's going to allow you to actually put that video on your television and watch it. Now, given that this is lower quality, meant for the web video, meant for smaller screens, it may not present that well on a television, but once again, this isn't an HD camcorder either. And then above that, you actually have a little switch, and this switch is going to expose the flip portion of the device, which is a USB key actually that comes out of the top. So as I mentioned, this device is all self-contained. So that USB piece there plugs in to your laptop or to your desktop, or if you have it in an odd spot, you can get an extension cord for it, and plug that in, and that's actually going to recharge the device, and it's also going to initiate the software on a PC or a Mac and allow you to say, I want to send this video to a friend via email, or I want to publish this on YouTube, or I want to save it to my computer. So all that is happening just by the fact that you plug it into your computer, and it's also recharging the batteries at that time too. So we'll do a quick overview of the interface also, and that's really all there is to this device. So there's a screen on the back, color screen, lets you see what you're looking at, your viewfinder. You got a big record button in the middle. So I think any time that you hand your camera to somebody else and say, hey, would you mind taking a picture, the first thing they ask is, what do I do? Well, this is, I think, meant for that sort of situation where you hit the big red button to record. So they've made it very obvious that's the thing that you want to do with this device. and that button is actually the only button that has any physical movement to it. The rest of these buttons are all touch sensitive. So you see a play button, so when you're scrolling through and looking at the videos that you have on the device, you can click play and watch them. Of course, you can delete those off of there just like you can your digital camera. Use the two little arrows on each side of the recording button to navigate through the videos, and then in the playback mode, so while you're watching those recordings, you've got a volume up and volume down, and if you're in record mode, this will actually act as a zoom. Obviously, given the fact that there's no moving parts on this device, that zoom is digital, so it's not a zoom that's, moving out of the camera and focusing. It's all pretty much software based, so, once again, don't expect a whole lot out of that.
That was an overview of the Flip Mino. Hope you enjoyed it. I guess the biggest thing to keep in mind with this device is that it is really easy to use. So it is meant for people that aren't, technically savvy. It's meant to put a device in the hands of people that would like to do these things and really haven't had a good way to do it before. This option really takes out all the steps, takes out the middleman. It's all self-contained, and would definitely recommend it if this is, either podcasting or just getting stuff out there on YouTube or any other service is of interest, or if you'd like to share videos of your kids or whatever else is going on. You don't have to just use it for athletics, obviously, but it's a great way to do that. Took it to the pool the other day, got some good videos, was able to send that to my parents who live about 70 miles away, and they got to see a nice little video. So some other great ways of doing it, and I feel like it's something that even they could use, and they're definitely not very technical at all. So that basically wraps up another Flatlandultra 50k. As always, we appreciate your comments and feedback. You can always put that in the comments section after the video, or email us flatlandultra@live.com. If you are somebody that's currently using a flip video camera, whatever model, or some other model, and you're doing that, let us know how you're doing it. We'd love to highlight your site and put that on there. And then lastly, you can always follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/flatlandultra. Once again, I'm Travis Lyles. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.